Alright, this is 5 reasons why you should reject the Satanic Roman Catholic Mass. The Roman Catholic Mass is a satanic perversion of salvation. They teach that through the Last Supper, Christ's sacrifices continued through daily Mass. But here are some 5 reasons I've written down why you should reject, why every real Christian needs to reject the Mass. First reason is, Jesus said his sacrifice was finished on the cross, John 19:30, and not at the Last Supper. You see, in John chapter 19, verse 30, he said it is finished on the cross, not at the Last Supper. So the Last Supper, if you had to partake in bread and wine to be saved, why didn't Jesus say it is finished after the Last Supper? He said it is finished on the cross. And also, notice how he says the sacrifice is finished. It does not continue through daily Mass. It is a one-time event. Second reason is, nobody in the book of Acts, because the book of Acts is the first mention of the early Christians, nobody in the book of Acts was saved by partaking in the Mass or the Eucharist. There's no mention of the Mass or the Eucharist in the book of Acts. That's the first mention of Christians. Third reason is, if Jesus offered his first Mass at the Last Supper, his death on the cross would not have been necessary. See, if the Mass is a requirement for salvation, if you have to offer salvation through the Mass, why did Jesus die on the cross? He would have died for no reason. Third reason is, Hebrews chapter 10 and Hebrews chapter 9 disproves the need for a continual sacrifice to pay for sins. Because Hebrews chapter 9 and Hebrews chapter 10 prove that Jesus, he died once. It was a one-time sacrifice. It disproves the need for a continual sacrifice. The final reason is, the thief on the cross was saved without partaking in communion or bread and wine. You see, the thief on the cross, he was never baptized, he didn't do the sacraments, and he did not partake in Mass, but Jesus said he would see him in paradise. How do you answer that? The dying thief was saved without partaking in bread and wine. So those are 5 reasons why you should reject the Satanic Roman Catholic Mass. The Roman Catholic Mass is, and also one last reason I want to add, I guess reason number 6, I guess I could say, I forgot to write this down, is that the Bible condemns, in Leviticus chapter 17, it condemns eating flesh and blood. Because the Catholic Church teaches you're eating the physical flesh and blood of Jesus Christ. Well, that's nothing more than cannibalism. And the Bible condemns, in Leviticus 17, and all over the Bible, it condemns eating flesh and drinking blood. So, anyway, you should reject the Roman Catholic Mass. If you're a Roman Catholic out there, please get saved. Know that you're in a satanic false cult. So anyway, God bless you. Goodbye.